So it goes without saying that the past 48 hours have been very interesting to say the fucking least. As I'm sure everyone is well aware by now, Nick Fuentes in his infinite wisdom has decided he is not going to ban Ethan Ralph off of his streaming service, Cozy.tv, for being a doxer. Mainly because Nick is such a busy little boy. He really is. I mean, he's being subpoenaed by Congress because of January 6th, and he's got to go to his little big boy conference pretty soon. So he doesn't have time to deal with an obvious fucking doxer that's running hog wild on his platform. He don't got time for that. Plus, Ethan Ralph's his friend. His bestest friend in the whole wide world. Okay, sure, granted, 4 years ago, Ethan Ralph was taking a massive fucking shit on Nick Fuentes on Andy Worski and Jean-Francois Garapi's stream. But hey, that was 4 fucking years ago. A lot has changed since then. Ethan Ralph and Nick Fuentes are good friends now. And Nick will defend Ralph through hell and high water. Even if Nick knows for a fact that Ethan Ralph is a massive fucking doxer and a giant goddamn crybaby. He is perfectly fine with Ethan Ralph. So remember, if you ever decide you want to live stream on Cozy.tv and you want to make fun of Ralph and you want to start doing this, and Ethan Ralph throws a temper tantrum and he fucking doxes you, that's your fault, bucko. Nothing Nick Fuentes can do because he's perfectly A-OK with Ethan Ralph and doxing. And to a larger extent, America First, all the members are perfectly okay with doxing now. Now I know what you're thinking, oh Alistair. Just because Nick Fuentes is perfectly okay with Ethan Ralph being on the platform, and Nick knowing that Ethan Ralph is a fucking doxer, that doesn't mean that America First as a whole is okay with doxing. Well, as much as I would love to fucking believe that, need I remind you that Nick Fuentes created the fucking movement and is still running the whole goddamn show? Every single one of these fucking Groypers listens to Nick. He is Der Führer. He is El Luce. He is the supreme leader of the movement. So if Nick Fuentes is perfectly okay with Ralph being a doxer, being on his platform, then I guess it goes without saying that Nick Fuentes is perfectly okay with doxing. So long as, the doxing takes place on his side, on their side, because when the left does it, they go get up in arms. They start rallying behind whoever the fuck got doxed this week. When it's the left doing the doxing, but when it's their own side doxing, when it's right-wingers doxing, they're all fucking crickets. Which kind of makes you wonder as to whether or not these people were really ever against doxing in the first place. I mean, hell, how do you think Internet Bloodsports came to be? It's because everyone united as one and gave Carlton T a lot of shit for running a goddamn doxing Discord server. And now here we are, 4.5, close to 5 years later, and everyone's perfectly okay with doxing, so long as the people who are doing the doxing are on their team. So remember, if you decide you want to stream on Cozy.tv and you want to make fun of Ralph by doing this, and Ethan Ralph fucking doxes you, well, again, that's your fucking fault that Ethan Ralph got upset and he doxed you. Nothing Nick Fuentes can do. He's a busy little boy and really doesn't give a shit about your private information at all. So in conclusion, fuck Nick Fuentes. That's all I gotta say. Fuck Nick Fuentes and fuck Ethan Ralph too.